Hi, it's about 1975, and today I'm not really bringing you a YouTube video per se. I'm more doing an open letter asking for help. I would like help. Now I'm going to send this video to a few places to ask them for help. And what I want help with is changing video game practices. Many companies out there sell games with an online component, a multiplayer component, and they advertise these multiplayer components long after they've stopped supporting or policing the multiplayer environment. One of the worst offenders for this is Activision with the Call of Duty series. Just after a couple of years they turn each game over to the modders and the hackers, and they stop policing it, stop caring about it. In a way, it's in their financial interest to let it die, so the players will migrate over to the newer Call of Duties, to the newer games. So they are, in a way, happy to watch it die and let the hackers and modders take over and make the games unplayable, which is a shame, because other than this guy changing the messages that he's typing up, there was absolutely nothing wrong with the connection or gameplay in Black Ops 2, and me and Elliot went on it the other night. You know, a bit of nostalgia. But here we go. World at War on the Xbox Store, still being advertised as having an online component. Quintessential online experience or something they put in the description. How can you advertise that? The World at War, you can't. The multiplayer is just infested with God mode hackers. The only people playing it are hackers. It's a battle of the mod menus. It's absolutely insane, and because these games are backwards compatible, some people are being duped into buying them, and they're not likely to get a refund when they point out that the multiplayer is non-existent or unplayable. They're still paying a pretty hefty premium for an online game that has virtually no online component, or an online component that's broken or not working. And this is what I'd like help with. I would like people to help me maybe look at a petition to change the law to make video game developers declare how long they are going to support the online component of their video game. Because if we allow them to keep selling games as having an infinite lifespan multiplayer, it's not going to help matters. People are still going to get duped by games that the multiplayer is long dead. I mean, here's another example. So I'm playing Black Ops 2, and as you can see, the multiplayer of that is filled full of modders, hackers, and people, but Black Ops 1 is still being sold as having a multiplayer experience. And Black Ops 1 is a great fun game, but the multiplayer is infested. It's almost completely unplayable, and yet it's still being advertised, and they still charge a hefty price for it because it's backwards compatible on Xbox One. So like I say, I would like to see a petition started up to make video game developers have to declare how long they're going to support the multiplayer on their games, just so that people buying their games have an idea, you know, some sort of indication as to whether it's worth investing in the game. You know, if they say, you know, we'll give you 5 years support of online multiplayer, you can make an informed decision. If they declare it on the box how long they're going to support it for, you know, if you're buying a game in 2018 that was released in 2014 with 5 years worth of multiplayer support, you know, you're going to get maybe a year out of it before it gets turned into a wasteland like the Call of Duties are. As you can see, this guy's having a lot of fun, proclaiming that he's going to charge people, you know, to use his mod menu. I mean, really, it's Black Ops 2, everyone's got a mod menu. Half the players out there are modders. It's very difficult to get, and it's almost impossible to get a game on Black Ops 2 now, which is so sad because it's such a fun game. And back in the day, it was one of the best shooters out there. It's embarrassing that it's been left to rack and ruin by a company who still advertise it as having a multiplayer component. So, you know, if you are interested in helping me, I will be sending this video around a few places, and hopefully we can elicit some help from a consumer group, or maybe a channel that's interested in consumer rights or consumer rights stores. But anyway, that's it for this video. Unfortunately, this game just lagged out because the hacker decided to let it die. Me and Elliot did have to stomp around and have a bit of fun. I'm going to go back to PUBG because at least it's playable. But that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching.